Hey everybody, Nick Smith at JB&A here. Hey, listen, we're talking today PTZ controllers. Okay, so look, you all know if you follow this channel much or listen to me blather on that I love to play with all the latest, greatest toys that the industry has to offer, from cameras to camera controllers to switchers, whatever I can get my hands on it. We'll bring it in, we'll plug it in, and we'll test it and have a little fun with it and tell you what we like and don't like about it. So when I got the opportunity to start to play with some of the new PTZ controllers, this really got me thinking about what I look for in a PTZ controller. So first off, it needs to have good controls, good manual tactile controls. The buttons need to work with and really have like good feeling to them. Like you want to press the button and know you clicked it. You also don't want it to be too easy and then you don't know you pressed it. I want the knobs and the dials to have good feedback to them, have a lot of pressure, good springs so that I know I'm twisting and I don't twist too fast. So there's all these things we look for. I want a web UI. I want good camera control. I want to be able to control different cameras because sometimes we mix and match cameras in the network. So all these things have got me searching for the best camera controller on the market. And I think I found it. I think I found what I personally believe is the best controller. In fact, I happen to have one and I want to get inside of it. So let's have a look at PTZOptics Super Joy. And again, I think this is one of the best controllers out there for the money. So first off, it supports NDI, meaning we can add any NDI camera and it can control it. It supports all the PTZOptics cameras as well. All of the buttons that we need to get to are right here on the front face, right? So I don't have to go deep in menus to do anything that I would ordinarily do during production, right? So yes, adding new cameras, things like that, you wouldn't do that during production. But anything that I need to do, like, let's just jump over and show you on one of the cameras. So we'll grab the camera that you're looking at, right? So if I want to adjust focus, it's right here. It's quick and easy. And if I mess it up or don't get back into focus in time, I've got a quick way to pull myself back in because that button is right there above the knob that I'm using. Now these knobs have great springs on them. I'm not moving too fast, and they're not infinity knobs where they just go forever. There is a definitive start and stop. Same on the zoom, right? I got good feel on that. It's tight, so I'm not over cranking it. My camera selector buttons are big and are easy to get to. I got 6 right up front, so it allows me to jump between those cameras really quickly. My preset buttons are right there. They're quick and easy to get to. And all of my speed adjustments are right here on the front panel. So speed up, like tilt up, and it's not a single speed for everything. I've got tilt speed, pan speed, zoom speed, everything right here. They're quick and easy to get to. Now on the joystick is on the twist side is a little soft, but it does have a definitive stopping point, so you don't just go forever, and it is easy to kind of grab and then dive in on. In fact, here, let's jump to a different camera so we can kind of see some motion. All right, so we can see some adjustments, some tilts there, and some controls. Pretty easy stuff to work with. I like this controller. Now, I said a couple things early on, which is it needs to have NDI. So let's jump over and check out the web UI, which was one of my other items, if you remember, right? So if I go into the web UI for this controller, I can add, replace, and move cameras right inside of this system. I don't need to try and do it from the little screen that's on the front, even though, as I said, it's an easy screen to use. I can bring in cameras and add, in fact, here, let's do a little quick search. I have 2 search options. I have an NDI search option or a PTZOptics search option. So we get 2 ways of getting cameras into the system, and they're really easy to add once I find them. Now, the other thing you notice, you can also see some NDI sources in here that are non-cameras because it doesn't really differentiate. And I will add one other thing. There is an HDMI port on this one. I bet you can imagine what that would be for. But let's look at the PTZOptics search. So if I do a search on that, we should pop positive for 3 cameras because I've got 2 studio cams and a PTZ camera sitting here. And there they are. Pretty easy. Now, other things like creating controls, creating your presets, all that's here. So we can, it's easier to set them on the web UI. So it's a quick way to do that. So there's all kinds of options. Now, one other thing that I think is amazing on this one that you won't find on many controllers is third-party control. So we've got an opportunity here to put in control strings from other applications. Let's say you're using VMix or a TriCaster and you want to be able to fire off macros or do other controls like maybe start record and stop record. We can program that into these 4 buttons across the top rail here, custom 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you can add your search strings or your parameter strings and boom, there you go. All right, that's the Super Joy. And I'm your host, Nick Smith. If you want more information on products like this, give us a call at JB&A or hit us up on the web for more information. I'll see you on the next episode.